Most people don't know this, but the word hell never appeared in the original Bible, not once. It was stitched in later by translators and traditions that collapsed four very different ideas into one terrifying word. In the Hebrew scriptures, the word was Sheol, the grave, the pit, the shadow world of the dead. Everyone went there, the faithful and the faithless alike. It wasn't fire, it wasn't torment, it was silence. Jacob expected to descend there when mourning his son. Job begged God to hide him there until suffering passed. Ecclesiastes says there's no work, no thought, no knowledge in Sheol. The New Testament used other words. Hades, the unseen realm of the dead. Gehenna, the valley of Hinnom outside Jerusalem, a cursed place of burning refuse and slaughter that became a warning image of destruction, and Tartarus, the abyss from Greek myth, where rebellious angels were chained. These weren't the same thing, but centuries later, English translators crushed them all into one word: hell. And in that collapse, the story changed. What had been the grave, or valley, outside the city, or a mythic pit, was transformed into eternal fire. What had been silence and imagery was hardened into a doctrine of endless torment. Even Jesus' warnings about Gehenna weren't describing Dante's Inferno. He was speaking to Jews who knew that valley's history of child sacrifice, of shame, of destruction. Later interpreters twisted those warnings into the eternal torment we've been handed. The truth is this: the earliest writers of Scripture weren't teaching eternal flames. They were naming death, destruction, and myth. The idea of hell as never-ending torment was a later human invention, and when fear replaced truth, control replaced love. Because the fruit of fear is always control, but the fruit of God has always been love and restoration.